Hi everyone, this is Adrien, the exercise specialist at the Leduc Beaumont Devon Primary Care Network. Hope you all are doing well today. For today's video, I thought I would show you guys another circuit style workout, something similar to what I run with some of my patients. Something similar to one of our Move Into Health workouts that we like to run as Coach Luna comes to assist clearly. So for this workout today, what it'll be 3 exercises done in a circuit format. So we'll go exercise 1, 2, 3. Each exercise will be done for 45 total seconds. After each exercise, we'll move right into the second one and right into the third one. We'll do that for 3 total rounds. Then you can take a break and you can move into the second set of 3 exercises. Same thing, 3 total rounds, 45 seconds of each exercise with no break in between. If it is challenging and you feel you need to take a bit of a break in exercises, that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that, and you can work on gradually reducing the duration of your rest as you continue to progress. So as per usual, if you're new to physical activity, if you are returning to physical activity from a layoff, or if you have a medical condition that might make doing physical activity difficult, please consult with your physician prior to beginning any new exercise program. Thank you. So, the first 3 exercises we are going to be doing are going to be a supported chair squat, followed by what I call floor to ceilings, also known as pretty much an object clean, and the third will just be a standard seated crunch. So for the supported chair squat, for the first one, what you'll do is you will take your implement. So for me, that is the chair here. You can use something else if you prefer. You're going to support yourself on the chair, so you're able to hold on to the chair for some support. And you're going to squat down and back up. You have the chair here, gives you a little more balance, which enables you to go sit a little bit further back into the squat without risk of necessarily falling over. So your chair here, support, down and back, and up. So we have 45 seconds of those. The second exercise is what is called floor to ceilings. So for that, I'm going to be using a medicine ball. But you can use anything that has a bit of weight. You can use a dumbbell, you can use a jug of milk like I've shown before, a water bottle, cans of soup, anything that has a bit of weight to it. They don't mind moving around a bit. So for this movement, there's a couple different ways that you can do it. So for the standard floor to ceiling, what you do is the implement starts on the ground, go down and you grab it, you bring it up, you go over your head and then down. The modified version is you can start with it on your chair, and you can start with it on your chair. So the chair now acts as your floor. Pick it up, above your head, and down. A third modification would be seated in your chair with implement on the ground. You'll take it up and down. So I'll do that modification for today, but there's the 3 versions, the most easy being the seated version, followed by the version where you put the implement on the chair, and the hardest version being when you go from the floor all the way to the ceiling. Third exercise being the seated crunch. I'll show you sideways here. So you can be seated in your chair. You're gonna scooch forward on your chair till you're on the front. Go on the side, you're gonna lean back in your chair. Arms crossed out in front of you, and you're gonna crunch up and back, up and back, up and back. So once you get up to parallel, so parallel with the wall, perpendicular to the floor, there's no need to crunch it any further, because from here gravity will just pull you forward and you're not doing any more work anyway. So you only want to come up to where you're perpendicular with the floor, so you're making an L shape with the floor. If you're fighting against gravity coming up and back, anything beyond that, and you're not really getting the desired effect that we are looking for. So make sure everything's set up here on my side of things. We will start with the chair squats. And these will all be nice and controlled, no jumping around, bouncing around. A nice controlled movement. Everyone get into position, and we will begin. Step forward back a little bit, releaser, boom. See, I use a chair to help support myself. It allows me to get in a little bit deeper, sit a little bit further back. The first thing that moves is my hips backwards. And once you get used to that, because you can go hips, then knees, once you get used to that, then they kind of move uniformly at the same time. Almost there, nice and controlled. And time. Awesome. Now we will do the floor to ceilings. So I'll use my medicine ball here, starting on the floor up, and then back down. So it's floor to waist, to shoulders, above head, and down. Floor. Waist, shoulders, press. 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 Coach Luna always making sure that I'm doing things correctly here. Waist, shoulders, press. Waist, shoulders, press. Last one, waist, shoulders, press. All right, so now we'll move on to the seated chair squat here. So once again, sitting forward in your chair, crunch forward. 45 seconds and we're done round one. Nice and controlled here. See, I'm not really curling forward, trying to stay roughly upright. You always have a little bit of forward lean in your shoulders in this one. That's okay. Almost there, 10 more seconds. Perfect. Right back into the chair squats. I'll get into position and we will begin. Perfect. Halfway. Great job, everyone. Squat down as deep as you feel comfortable. And time. Good job. Alright, we'll go back to the floor to ceilings, right into it. Take your medicine ball here and begin. Remember, floor, waist, shoulders, press. Floor, waist, shoulders, press. Floor, waist, shoulders, press. Floor, waist, shoulders, press. And to me it's a little harder. You can only work on slamming things on the ground if you have an implement where you actually can slam things. I never recommend slamming something hard, obviously, or like milk or something, or soup or something that can actually break or damage things. But you have something like a medicine ball that can actually be slammed. It's an idea to give you a bit more cardio workout. And that's time. So, round 2 of the seated crunch. Everyone in position and begin. Good work, everyone. Almost there. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Awesome. So there's round 2 completed. We got one more round left to go. Well, everyone get into position, get ready, and we will begin. Great work, everyone. Almost there. Almost there. And time. Great work. Final round of the floor to ceilings. And grab your implement and begin. Another way to make this one slightly more difficult is to not actually put the implement on the ground, but to hold it just above the ground. A more constant tension. You do want to try to not round your back over too far if you are doing this from a seated position. Keep roughly straight back where you bend at the hips. Almost there, 10 more seconds. And time. Great work, everyone. So, seated crunches for the final round, then we're done the first circuit, and begin. Nice and controlled. Do not adjust your neck like I do. Do as I say, not as I do. "15 seconds left. Nice and controlled. "5 seconds left. And time. Great job. So that's the first circuit completed. So now we're going to move on to the second 3 exercise circuit. For the second circuit there, once again we're doing another 3 exercises for 45 seconds each for 3 total rounds. And it probably will take roughly a similar time to the first one. It actually might be a little shorter because the movements kind of flow together a little nicer. So for the second round, what you'll need is something like, once again, another implement or a couple of dumbbells, things like a can of soup, things like that, a can of soup, jugs of milk, so on and so forth, and your body. So the next exercises are what's called just a standard overhead press, followed by a dumbbell row, followed by what's called a Cossack squat. So I will show these. So for the standard overhead press, what we're going to do is we're going to take our dumbbells or our cans of soup or anything like that, we're going to bring them up here. We're going to press them straight up and straight down, straight up and straight down. So if that becomes too difficult or too difficult, you can always do a lateral raise instead, just like that. Moving on from there, we will go to a dumbbell row. So we're going to take both of our dumbbells. I'll show you sideways here. We're going to lean forward, keeping our back roughly, see we're not rounded, back roughly straight. We're going to roll the dumbbells up and in. Almost a straight line, not quite, but almost up and in. Try to go elbows as high as you can. So from the front, it's like this. Work on those back muscles. And the third exercise is what's called a Cossack squat. So the Cossack squat, I'll show you with and without the chair first. So first, I'll show you without the chair. So what you're going to do is you're going to have a slightly wide stance. And the way you're going to do is you're going to squat down and lean on one side and up, and then the other side and up. You can go as wide as you personally feel comfortable going. If that's here, that's totally fine. If you need additional support, you Put your chair out in front of you so you can hold yourself, get into position, lean, squat, lean, squat to help you with your balance. Once again, you only got to go as wide with your feet as you're comfortable with. If that's just right here, that's going like this, that's totally fine. It's just about getting your weight over to each side, bending down, and coming back up. So, we will start with overhead pressing. What I'll do is I will show all 3 different versions of it. So I'll show the overhead pressing, the lateral raising, and the final one, I'll just do implement pressing so you guys can see all the versions of it. To work those shoulder muscles and those tricep muscles. So everyone get into position and begin. Straight up, straight down, up and down, up and down. So I'm bringing things down to roughly my ears and straight up to my elbows are almost locked out. Only go within the range that you feel comfortable going. If you can't go all the way up, that is okay. If you can't go all the way down, that is okay. Almost there. Almost there. 10 more seconds. Awesome. So now we'll take these down, get right back into my rowing position, and begin. For this particular version, we're doing what's called a neutral grip. So you're grabbing on and our palms are facing inwards. They're facing our legs. We're not going supinated or pronated, we're going neutral. Palms facing inwards. Great movement for those back muscles and for your bicep muscles. Almost there. And time. Great, so now we'll move into the Cossack squat. So, there's a chair in front of you, aim to show it. In position, and begin. So you're getting a good stretch on the straight leg, on the adductor muscle, so the muscle on the inside of the leg, as the weight goes out on each side. You get a good stretch, as well as some hypertrophy work with this, so muscle building work. It's nice and controlled. Only go as deep as you feel comfortable. Almost there. And time. All right, so that's the first round, so we have 2 more rounds of that. So let's get into position. Dumbbells up and begin. You see I'm sitting back in my chair, straight posture, I'm not rounding or overarching. "20 seconds left. And time. Great work. So stand up right into the dumbbell rows. Once again, palms facing inwards, lean forward, bend at the hips, back roughly straight. Roll those elbows up nice and high. Nice and controlled. Working those back muscles. This works the lat muscles and the trap muscles, even some of the spinal erectors through making you stabilize, so those low back muscles. 10 more seconds. All right, and time. So, second set of the Cossack squats. So I got an itchy head. And we get into position and begin. A nice good stretch on each side. Once again, only go as far as you feel comfortable. Nice, good stretching. On those really, deep groin muscles, those adductor muscles in your legs. Fantastic movement overall. And time. Great, so that is the second round. We have one round left. And we are done the workout. Great job so far, everyone. So for this round, I'll use an implement for overhead pressing. For those of you that don't have dumbbells, only have one thing that you can press. So let's get into position and we will begin. So for this, anytime you are pressing from the side, try and press up and poke your head through a little bit if you can. If you have full range of motion, try to poke your head through. So you can see my nose and part of my head should be poking through in front of my arms at the top. And also drive the weight up, keep you nice and straight. Almost there, 10 more seconds. And time. Great work, everyone. All right, last round of the dumbbell rows. Grab your dumbbells or your milk jugs or your soup cans, whatever you may be using. And begin. All the way down so you're fully extended and then fully up. You want to do a full range of motion to work the muscles through their full range of motion. The last thing you want is working your muscles in partial ranges and develop some imbalances. That's not what anyone wants. 20 seconds left. 10 seconds. And time. All right, guys. Final exercise of the day. We're almost there. Whew. Gets tough after all. It's a tough one. Cossack squats for the final round. Everyone ready? And begin. Nice good stretch on each side. Working those muscles, as well as working the flexibility. It's a win-win. Exercise also works on your balance. I do implement this exercise or similar versions to it, just slightly modified, in my fall prevention workouts for people on the more advanced ends of it, like on the ends of the program, and people have a pretty good balance working for them. One more, and time. Whew. Oh, that was a doozy. Well, great job, everyone. So what we'll do now is just a quick little cool down. Everyone reach up, until you finish if you can. Reach up as high, reach your head again. Reach up as high as you can, breathe in deep. Close your eyes, we'll go 3 deep breaths in. And out. In. And out. In. And out. Now, give yourselves a hug. You can hug your elbows, the shoulders just cross, doing the coffin position as they call it. Let's go just gentle side to side. Gentle side to side. Focus on your breathing, nice and controlled. Let's go side to side a little bit. Focus on your breathing. Let's just let your arms hang. Just shake out a little bit. One more deep breath in, ready? You go 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. So that's just the quick cool down a day. Hope you all enjoyed the workout. That was one of the movement to health style workouts that I teach out of our clinic. That's just one of a million examples of them. It's nice, it's quick, doesn't require much equipment. It's low impact overall, and you get a good cardiovascular workout, you get a good muscular endurance workout, and you get a decent flexibility workout as well. So if you have any questions, post them down below. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. My name is Adrien. I'm the exercise specialist at the Leduc Beaumont Devon Primary Care Network. Thank you so much, and have a great day.